Hey everyone, it's Debbie from the Fancy Stamper, and it is Friday. So that means I'm doing a 5-minute Friday video. So today I was using this stamp set that's a little bit older. It's from our annual catalog. It's called Guy Greetings, and I will have the item numbers for you. But today we're going to be making this one right here. And we're going to be using some of our stuff from a recent class I did called Simple and Stunning. I have this class every third Monday. It's a different design. I usually have my class members make 3 different cards. They're all pretty simple, but they can be stepped up to make really cute, fancy cards if you want. But they're really nice cards, and they kind of get like a little packet here, and I'm going to show you what they get. So this is one of the cards we did in the more recent one. They got all this stuff in their little packet. Everything's pre-cut for them. Some of the stuff that use the die cutting, I went ahead and die cut it for them already, and just sort of, pre-cut everything. They are going to be doing the stamping themselves, but these are just to show you some of the stuff they have. Now I'm going to put some of this to the side. We're going to get right started with the stamping. So ink it up. Gonna stamp it on here, and I am just gonna turn this piece of cut designer paper a little bit, and I'm very happy with that. So at this point, what I'm going to do is adhere this onto my piece of copper foil die cutting that I did with the Stitched Shapes framelits adhesive to get a little bit of an adhering on here. And then we'll center it, get that on there. I'm gonna set that to the side. And now for the main card base, I have some soft suede. And on this one, I cut it a little differently. As you can see, I cut it to be 4 1/4 this way and 5 1/2 this way. Pieces here, a couple down the bottom, and get that centered on here. And now I have a little cut piece. I'll have all the sizes on there for you as usual, but this is just another piece of our wood texture cardstock. Sorry, it's the wood texture designer series paper. And you can see this is such a simple card to put together. And I'm gonna put that right up here, flush with the top, and then just over by maybe a 1/4 inch or so. All right, now it's time to break out our dimensionals because we're going to use this and pop it up just a little bit. So for the dimensionals, I usually, go for each corner because I don't want any sagging in my pieces, and then usually 1 or 2 in the middle, just depending on how big it is. You kind of use your own judgment. Take off all those little pieces. And on this one, we're going to position it so that it's in sort of the upper right-hand side of this card. So let me show you. So it's going to go right about here. And again, just kind of eyeball it and see where you think it looks good. You just basically want it to, kind of be symmetrical and look good. So that looks good so far. And now we're going to get to the fun stuff. These are the pieces that we cut out. And for these, I used Colorful Seasons die cutting set, and I also used a piece from our detailed dragonfly. Well, at least I am on the bumblebee, so I always like to use my little tool here so I don't get it on my fingers. So I'm gonna put that in the upper corner here so that my bumblebee can be facing down right about here, kind of at a diagonal. And for my leaf, I am going to place my leaf right here, but remember that here you want to put a dimensional because it's going to pop up here, and here you're going to put the glue dot. And I'm going to put that underneath right about there. Okay, and last but not least, I am going to put one of our little buttons on there from our True Gentleman. And for this one, we are going to use a glue dot. So just make sure you get it on the right side of the button. If you do it on the top of the button, it's concave and it won't stick. So you have to do it on the bottom of it. Now, as you see, you're pretty much done. The only thing here is that because it is soft suede, it's going to be too dark on the inside. So that's why we use another piece of Whisper White. And then just, you know, use some snail or some other adhesive to adhere that in here. You can get really fancy with these inside liner pieces of paper. You see, it's really adorable. I hope you liked this 5-minute video. This is one of those really simple cards you can do with your classes or with your customers, with your family, friends, anybody, or just do it yourself and you can have some really nice cards. All right, you guys have a great day and I'll talk to you soon.